Alright folks, welcome back. We are ready to continue onward. We're going to resume, and now it's finally time for the credits. And then this will be it. Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. I'm not sure if I'm going to play Birthright, but honestly after going through Conquest, it's just going to be too difficult for me. But honestly, I just like a lot of the characters more here. That's another reason why I chose Conquest, because the characters in Conquest are more entertaining, more relatable, and more interesting. Alright, so now we get everyone's progress on what they do after the war. Starting with Azana. Azana certainly suffered the ravages of the war. He was never able to win another best hair contest. He tried to make up for it with lavish dinner parties and vacations, but he felt hollow inside. And that's gonna go for like the progress from like the amount of time that you use them. Alright. Dwyer followed in his father's footsteps as a successful career butler, despite his tendencies to nap on the job. His methods for extraction potent tea are still used to this day. And we have Azura singing in the background of the full version of, you know, her song, Forrest. Forrest began a career in clerical work alongside his father and uncle, Eleanor. Soon, however, his fashion design and artwork led to worldwide acclaim and a second career in the art world. Oh yeah, and I also heard about the shooting in Orlando, Florida. So, Forrest and another character, that's for you. After the war, Ignatius stayed on with the army, eventually becoming a regional commander. His focus on safety and regulation was widely credited with saving thousands of lives over the course of his career. It's too bad I didn't get to use him very often, but then again, we didn't have a lot of time with him. Alright, Soliel. Soliel left one day, never to return. There is no record of her travels, but numerous bards sing of her traveling, heroine whose skills with the blade was surpassed only by her skill at seducing young women. This is for all the people at the transgender. Soliel is out there for you. Nina put her snooping skills to good use after the war, forming an undercover vigilant anti-group focused on keeping the streets safe at night. She also continued snooping as a personal hobby. Alright, let's see. Shura. With help from the Hoshiden royal family, Shura began the difficult task of rebuilding the kingdom of Koga. Putting his outlaw past behind him, he ran for office and was elected governor. Well, at least Shura got a good future. Really proud of him. Alright, let's see. Ophelia. The last official record of Ophelia says she left for a distant land in search of rare magics. Scholars have traced her path by a series of powerful spells, still in use along the way with unusual names. Taken after her father. Wish I got to use you more often, Ophelia. I would feel bad for neglecting you. Shigure served in Hoshiden ministry for the rest of his life. Others loved working for him, enjoying his impetuous songs. Records of his life are the only proof that Azura truly existed. Wow, he must be utterly rough. Or Shigure. Velouria. After the war, Velouria traveled to her father's birthplace. While she never accomplished much of note, scholars record that her habitat of collecting random odds and ends continued the rest of her life. Well, she's adorable, so. Sophie became a knight of North, so talented that many of her records are yet to be beaten. In particular, young squires study her life to learn how to become better, and masters to their horses. He was able to manage to control evil. That's really impressive. Alright, there's Gunther. Gunther disappeared soon after the war ended, never to be seen again. Scholars continue to debate if he died soon afterwards, or if he found a quiet place to spend the rest of his life and the rest of his days in contemplation. I think I'm gonna go with the second option. Here we go. Siegbert traveled the world to gain experience and later succeeded his father as king of Nor. Scholars believe he kinda traveled the world doing good. Most stories of dragons are based on her. Yeah, so now if you have a unit paired up, both of them will appear and they'll have something with each other. Like here. Percy and Ace served together as Knights of Nor. Records show they never lost a battle. Midori developed a great variety of new medicines and traveled widely to teach her manufacture. Well, that was great of them. Alright, I'm gonna bet Arthur and Felicia. Oh, wow. There are no official records of Odin from after the war, but much was written about and by him. Few records of Azura and her husband survive. She remains a historical mystery. So we don't know what happened to either. So we don't know what happened to Odin afterwards. Silas and Effie. Silas served loyally as a knight of Nor. He was beloved by the trainee knights for his great patience. Effie retired after getting married, but she and Elise remained best friends, and for the rest of their lives. Wow, so Effie really retired after getting married. Huh, didn't expect that. Alright. Arthur returned to his true calling, just as scholars believe his luck improved slightly after the war. Felicia gave up her career in the service industry for the military, ultimately becoming a commander. Well, looks like the tripping maid has finally stepped her game and is joining on the path of justice. Jacob served as a butler for the rest of his life, but his true love was reserved for his wife alone. Perry eventually learned the difference between right and wrong. It took a while. Well, that must have been a lot of work Jacob had to go with, having to deal with Perry. Against everyone. Laszlo vanished after the war, but he inspired generations of dancers and rallied the spirits of many. Selena also disappeared from the public record, although she was often referred in folk tales. So Odin, Laszlo, and Selena all disappeared. What is up with that? Alright, let's see. Keenan returned to his homeland. He frequently visited old friends and got lost on the way home. His wife Elise grew out of her childish ways into a talented healer and an extraordinary compassion. Aww, I'm sure they would make a cute couple. Anyways. Alright. As King of Nor, Xander laid the foundation for a new era of peace and prosperity for the kingdom. His wife Nyx was indispensable with her vast experience and magic abilities. Excuse me. Man, I really didn't use Xander a lot in this playthrough. Leo sacrificed much for Nor, leading the effort to spread King Xander's radical news policy. Records show his wife Charlotte was a caring wife and mother, and they had a happy family life. Well, at least she actually dropped her gold digger attitude. Ayo. Alright. Now let's continue to take care of Lord Leo's dirty work while helping reform Nor's criminal population. Baruka was torn about leaving in Camilla, but enjoyed having enough emotions for them to conflict. Oh, Kaz and Mozo. I didn't realize I used them more often. While no official records of Kaz survive, he appears in many rumors and tales of heroic exploits. His wife Mozu, meanwhile, was the constant source of support and a humanitarian in her own right. Oh yeah, it also gives like all the battles they've been in and the victories they've gotten. Oh, I thought I used a lot for a second. Okay. Benny was assigned to train new soldiers, but soon retired to live in the forest with his animal friends. His wife Camilla gave up her royal title and spent her days at the home doting on her family. Does anyone else hear water running, or that's the game? And finally, last but not least, Bryce was hailed as a hero, working alongside his spouse to spread peace worldwide. His wife Flora chose to follow him rather than return home. The two were always together. Well, that was a good way to end this game. And there you have it. This concludes my Let's Play of Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. Well, we came a long way, haven't we? That wraps it up. So we press the A. Oh yeah, and this final, well, if you beat the game, you actually get to pick like 5 units without having to pay a thing, so that way you can bring people from other files together. So, let's see. Oh man, I got the theme from Sonic Heroes, the Egg Albatross thing stuck in my head now. Let's see, 2 more. Let's see. That's a little sling. Why not? Alright, so it saves our progress, and that's it. So now we go back, and that's really it. So it basically just goes back to chapter 25, and not 25, 27. Let's go, there's birthday. And that's really all there is to it. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play, and I'll see you guys on a new one or next MLP review. Bye.